Let's just say it clearly, y'all. The 2026 draft class isn't deep, it's not promising, it's not interesting. It's generational. And I don't throw that word around. We've had hype draft classes before. The 2003 draft, the 2018 draft, even the 2023 draft. But 2026, this feels different. This feels like one of those drafts where 5 years from now we're saying, wait, how did that many All NBA players come from one night? So let's break down the projected top 10. Each one gets their own segment. AJ might have the highest ceiling in the class. 6'8 wing, fluid, shot creator, real separation ability, and when he's in rhythm, it looks effortless. That's when you start whispering dangerous comparisons. And look, AJ, he's still adding strength, still tightening the handle, but the shot making is already special. Step backs, pull-ups, off-movement threes. This is the archetype every team wants right now. A big wing who can close games. And if he hits his physical peak, that's all NBA upside, so easily. So AJ's number 1. And coming at number 2, this one is different, but Cam Boozer isn't hype because of his last name. Yes, son of Carlos Boozer, y'all probably don't even know who that is. But he's way more polished than people expected at this stage. Strong frame, face-up game, can shoot, can pass, historic Duke season. And here's the thing, he plays angry. Every time I watch him. He rebounds through people, he talks, he competes defensively. He's not just a bucket, he's physical. In today's NBA, a forward who can switch defensively, stretch to the 3, create from the elbow, anchor small ball lineups, that's a playoff weapon. He's not flashy, he's just winning basketball. And those players age very well. At number 3, I have Darren Peterson. 6'6", 3-level scorer, can play on or off the ball, moves like a wing, scores like a lead guard. He's not loud, he's surgical. What makes him generational isn't highlights, it's control. The pace manipulation is already NBA level. He doesn't rush, he reads weak side tags, he snakes pick and roll like a vet. This is the type of player that by year 3 is averaging 25 without you realizing it. If you squint, you see shades of jumbo scoring guards we've seen dominate eras. But he's not a copy, he's smoother, more balanced. He feels inevitable. So Caleb Wilson comes at number 4 from North Carolina. Caleb Wilson is tools. Long, fluid, real vertical pop. The game isn't fully polished yet, but the flashes are definitely loud. He could handle in space at 6'8". He could finish above the rim. He shows defensive versatility. He's one of those players where by March, you can see the jump happens very fast. And if the jumper stabilizes, that's a lottery lock. At number 5, I have Kingston Flemings from Texas. Kingston Flemings is a rhythm guard. He's crafty, he's shifty, he can get into the paint without a league burst. He has that calm scoring feel that's not rushed and it's not forcing. The ceiling depends on strength and consistency shooting NBA range. But as a modern combo guard who can score in multiple ways, he fits. Keaton Walger is at number 6. Keaton Walger is one of those players scouts fall in love with just because of projection, size on the wing, can really shoot, comfortable off-ball movement. If he holds defensively and keeps adding strength, he becomes a 3-and-D archetype with upside. And those players stay in the league for a long time. At number 7, I have Mikal Brown Jr. Mikal Brown Jr. is a pure point guard energy. Think of like a Tyrese Halliburton. Elite handle, creative passer, controls the tempo. He's not the biggest guard in the class, but he processes the game quickly. If the scoring efficiency climbs, especially from 3, he becomes one of the most impactful guards in the draft. He feels like someone who could outperform his draft slot long term. Darius Acuff. Now look, Darius Acuff is a bucket. He's a confident pull-up shooter, he can create space, he's comfortable in isolation, and he plays aggressive but not reckless, you know what I'm saying? The big question is defensive consistency and efficiency. But as a scoring guard in today's NBA, that skill set always has value. If the decision making tightens, he jumps tiers fast. At number 9, I have Nate Ament. Nate Ament might be one of the most intriguing bodies in the class. He's long, mobile, can step out and shoot. And look, he's still adding strength, but defensively, he's already shown switch potential. Modern NBA teams love forwards who can guard 3 to 5 and hit open threes. If the offensive assertiveness grows, he becomes a real lottery threat. And at number 10, I have Cole Pete. Now Cole Pete is built for contact, he has a strong frame, athletic, finishes through defenders. He can handle enough to grab and go, he rebounds hard, he competes. He's not the most refined player yet, but the motor and physical twos are undeniable. And in the top 10, teams bet on twos and toughness. Now look, if you look at the pattern, multiple 6'7" and 6'9" wings who could actually create are in this draft. Guards of real size. Several defenders who project as switch defenders, shooting across multiple positions, and that's just not common. Usually drafts have one or two archetypes heavy. This class has balance. If even half of these guys hit near their ceiling, we're looking at a draft that could rival some of the strongest classes of the last 2 decades for real. And the scary part, most of them are still getting better. But just like Kanye West said,
I guess we'll never know.
If y'all liked the video, subscribe, leave a like, turn on notifications. I'm not SGA, becoming Mr. Consistent. And until later, I'll see you on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, breaking my heart in two.